Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you see people walking back and forth, do not pay it any mind. I am at school, but today we are going to be talking about Hannah Meloche and Summer McKeen. Now, Hannah Meloche is someone I have talked about on my channel, and so is Summer. If you watch my relatable white girl video, I talked about both of these girls. These two people would fall into that relatable white girl trend. Like, they are what the white girls aspire to be. That is what these two girls are. They're both quite popular. One, I think, more popular than the other, simply because Hannah was very close to Emma Chamberlain at a time. So I think Hannah is more popular. I think more people are aware of Hannah's content more than they are of Summer's. I would speak for myself. I don't know who Summer is. I know Summer is someone who got invited on a lot of dope trips. I know she hung around like the poppin' white girl clique, but I was not familiar with her content. Hannah, I am familiar with her content, and I will in this video say Hannah makes good content. Hannah makes good content for her like circle of like people. Like, I think of the like white girls on YouTube making white girl content, I think Hannah makes the best, in my opinion. I think she has long surpassed her peers in content wise. I think Hannah makes good content, but the thing is, you can never be too happy, too proud, too boastful about anybody on YouTube, because it will bite you in the behind. I sat here and got on my channel like the clown I am and said how great Hannah was. Hannah was this. You know, Hannah's different. Hannah's doing this. Lo and behold, she gets me caught up in the mess. That's why I have to come here and make this video, because I sat here and said Hannah was a good person. Okay, I went to school with white girls like Hannah. I went to school with white girls like Emma. I went to school with white girls like Summer and all these other white girls. And they all kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because those girls I went to school with, they all had this messiness to them. They all had this, I'm better than people and I treat other people bad because I think I'm better. And I found it hard to believe that these people, just because they were on YouTube, they acted differently than those people. So it made me feel a little a ways when I saw the like relatable white girl trend happening, because I'm like, do you guys not go to school with these types of girls? They aren't that relatable. They treat other people badly. They think they're better than other people. So I don't understand why we're putting them on a pedestal. Then this makes YouTube no different than high school, right? So when I saw Hannah's content, I was thinking, these girls are different. They're doing things slightly differently. They're acting different than the rest of the girls. But lo and behold, over the weekend, Hannah and Summer got caught up in a scandal of sorts because they were just acting a fool. Now, I'm going to tell you something. People need to go to school. People need to go to college. People need to go to high school. People need hobbies. What I have learned through following entertainment and like following other young people and the moves that they make, a lot of people need to go to school. We need to stop seeing school as this place where you go to school if you want to get an education and get a job, and start seeing school as a vessel for people to have something to do. Some people simply need to go to school so they can have something to do. And that is what I see with a lot of these young people who find themselves in trouble. They need to go to school because they have nothing better to do. And that's how I see the Hannah and Summer situation. You are looking at two people who have too much time on their hands. Everything about the video was so childish and so like, if you guys were studying, if you guys were getting prepared to go to a university or getting prepared to go to a high school, you wouldn't be doing this. And to be that young and have that much money, I think there should be someone around you to reel it in. Someone around you to say, you know what? You're not being as productive as you should be, because there's no excuse. There's no excuse to have such a platform, have such an audience, to have so much money and be so rude, to be so mean, to be so out of touch with what is going to be acceptable. Because I don't think Hannah and Summer were acting any differently than average high schoolers. But that's the thing. You're not an average high schooler. You're not someone who can just act any way. You are held to a certain standard. When I was watching Hannah videos, I thought she acted different. I thought there was something different about her. But when we break the fourth wall and we see that you're just like everyone else, it makes you look really, really bad. And I've said in several of my videos that these people who watch these little girls, these little white girls in particular, so closely, worship these girls. And I've already said that it's weird that you guys worship these girls, because they're only human. They're only human and they're only kids. And you're gonna find out very quickly that they're only just kids. And this is what you found out. You found out no matter how good Hannah may be at editing, no matter how great her life seems, she's just a kid and she's going to act like a kid. But I don't hold that as a point for them. I'm not giving them credit, because at the same time, you have a platform. I hate when people are successful, or they have an audience, or they have people who look up to them, and they love to use the "I'm just a kid" card. I'm just a kid, things just happen to me card. You don't get to be both. You can't just be a kid just like everyone else, and then you also have millions of people who love you. You're making millions of dollars. You have millions of sponsorships. You don't get to be both. If you want to be just a kid, get off the internet. Stop making the money. Stop putting your life on display for people to form an opinion and worship you, or look up to you, or expect something from you. That's the thing. People expect something from you. So if you want to just be a kid, go live just a kid life. I went to school with people who do the exact same behavior as Summer and Hannah. And guess what? Nobody is expecting nothing from them, because they're just Susie who goes to some random suburban school in the middle of Charlotte. No one expects anything of them. But if you're going to put yourself on the internet and feed into the fact that you are successful. I understand if you're not taking sponsorships. I understand if you're not monetizing your videos. I understand if you're not feeding into the fact that you have a lot of people who like you and you have an audience, but you are clearly feeding into that. You're clearly enjoying the money. So you're going to have to act the part. That is what's going to happen. You're going to have to act like you have an audience of children who really like you. And to me, the videos weren't horrible. When I saw that they were trending and I saw that a lot of people were canceling them and a lot of people were unfollowing them, first of all, I have to take into account my age. I am grown. I am grown, y'all. And so things like this don't necessarily get me riled up, because I always come and tell y'all what's tea. I always tell y'all to look through the foolishness. So these things don't necessarily get me riled up as much as it would the next. But I understand why it would get you guys riled up. The videos aren't horrible. They're not horrible whatsoever, but they're not good. They're distasteful. Distasteful is the word. And they're unnecessary. Why are you guys even filming these things? Why is this even happening? And that's why I say I held Hannah to a certain standard, because I always assume Hannah just didn't get involved in those things. But it's clear that she does. It is just like, you don't have to be pretentious and you don't have to be looking down on people. The part that that really upset me the most was obviously the black woman powder thing. Like, that is just like, I don't know, and it must just be a me thing. I don't like when white people say black woman in a jokingly sense. I don't see what was funny about it. Your friend using the wrong powder. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, what is the joke? That's the part that comes across as questionable. What is the joke? What is the joke? That your friend might be doing blackface? Like, what is the joke here? Because if your friend is just using a darker powder for her bronzer, that's not funny. Like, it's just not funny. It's not a bad thing to say. It's not offensive. It's just not funny. So I'm wondering, Summer McKeen, where is the joke? Where is the joke to where you can say, she's using a black woman powder? What's the joke? What's funny? Except for the fact that there is just something, there's some undertone there that just ain't a good look. It's just not a good look. I don't get it. I don't understand what exactly you were trying to do there, but it came off as very microaggression. It came off as very, that's a little questionable. But once again, I'm not going to put words in your mouth. We can just go by what you said. But what you said, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. To me, like, it's no different than if you were to put your eyes in a certain way and say, those look like Asian eyes. Like, what? There's no joke there. Like, you're literally making a mockery of someone else's skin tone. You're making a mockery of someone else's features. Like, it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, this, where in the fact that, and then we can go even into any more white women using products made for black women, even though there's not that many products made for black women. You have all these products made and you're using the ones made for black women. The entitlement that comes there, but I don't want to read too deep into it because I didn't take it to offense that much, but I did take into offense the stuff about the fans and them going through the fan edits and laughing. Now, child, I see some fan edits, not my fan edits. No one's making fan edits for me, but I do see the fan edits that people make for other people, and I laugh. I find them funny. Some of them suck. I can say that because they're not my fan edits. They have nothing to do with me. So I am allowed to just be an innocent bystander who is judging fan edits. But Hannah and Summer, what do you find so funny? What is so funny about the fact that someone, clearly a child, has taken time out of their day and made fan edits for you, and then to record yourself laughing at it? There is just something so overly pretentious about the entire thing, and I think a lot of people can't put their fingers on exactly what they don't like about the video, but I think what we really just don't like is how pretentious it all comes off. That entire compilation of what they did, all the Instagram videos or wherever they were doing, just comes off pretentious. It comes off as you're over here acting like you're not in a very privileged place. Do you realize, Hannah, it's a privilege for the fact that you don't have to go to college this year? You get to sit around, travel around the world, and do whatever you want to do. That is privilege. And it's privilege, sis, that you get to do those things, that you're probably paying your mom's bills right now. Summer, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, it is privilege. So for you to sit there and laugh at the people who allow you to do those things, it comes across as just so mean and disheartening, and I wouldn't expect that from them, but I would, because this goes in a long list of social media influencers who I have to say do better. I'm sick of telling people with platforms 20 times the size of mine to do better. I am not going to hold this to you for the rest of your life, but do better. Want to do better. Understand where you are in your life and what has gotten you there, because I have made mistakes. I'm not proud of every tweet I ever tweeted. I ain't proud of every video I ever made, every text message I ever sent. But as long as every day you are doing better, oh, that's all I can ask from you. is to grow. But there's no reason both of you have had your platforms as long as you have had them, and you don't see an issue in what you did. And don't sit here now with the apologies and claim that, oh my God, I didn't know what I was doing. You did know what you were doing. That's why you did it. So then we get apology time. It's time for everyone to apologize. We knew the apologies was coming. Hannah's apology went as expected. I actually, and maybe this is my Hannah bias, because I actually do think Hannah has good content, but in my opinion, Hannah's apology was good. Like, it's exactly what I expected from Hannah. I don't expect Hannah to be malicious. She just doesn't come off as a malicious person. She doesn't come off as a mean person. So when she came with her apology, it was good. It was actually really good. She confessed to what she did, explained why it was wrong, and she's gonna grow. Now, Summer. It's always the ones who are less successful who always got the most to say. The ones with less coin to lose always is the one that's so boisterous. Summer has since deleted her first apology and went with her second apology, which pretty much follows the Hannah apology beat for beat, because clearly it was foolishness. But Miss Summer doesn't feel like she did nothing wrong. Summer said, get out my tea. Get out my tea and mind your business. That is what Miss Summer was saying to y'all. She said, let live and let live. That is what Miss Summer said to y'all. She said, mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. That is what Summer said to y'all. And here is the thing. If Summer was a regular old high school student, we should just mind the business that pays us. But sis, your whole identity of being on the internet and what makes you quaint is the fact that we don't mind the business that pays us. You allow us to mind your business. That is the whole point, right? For people to mind your business, to want to be in your business. So no, we are not going to sit here and mind the business that pays us. We're not. So, and then don't piggyback and backpedal now and say now, oh, I'm sorry, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done it, I see the error in my ways. No, you don't get to be both. You don't get to do both, period. She's over here. So the first apology, I guess, doesn't exist anymore. Now she's using this apology, which is just Hannah's apology, just worded a little bit differently. No, just stick with it. So now this is what I have to tell you guys, because you guys are the ones I care about. Mind your face. See, I would have never known Hannah was low-key trash if I didn't see this. Now I know, and now I can proceed with caution. So that's all you have to do now. I always talk back to the viewer. Now you can proceed with caution, because now my relatable white girl trend has come full circle. I have showed you guys what the relatable white girls are really about. What I said in my relatable white girl trend, is that not just what just happened? They're not relatable. They don't care about you. They think they're better than you, and they showed it. They showed what I said in that video. I was right. They think they are better than you. They laugh about, I didn't think they laughed about y'all behind closed doors. That's just mean, but I knew they didn't care nothing about y'all. They bank on the fact that you are more invested in them than they will ever be in you. They didn't care about y'all ugly fan edits. They laughed at them. And look, and now y'all are upset. They're backpedaling because for some reason these influencers who don't have no jobs and don't have no education, for some reason they think like they are the ones in control of their life, when in reality, if no one watches your videos, you don't have an income. Like, sis, like, you know, you have to keep the people who watch your videos happy in order for you to make a coin. Like, that is like the things have not changed. Like, this is how YouTube has always been. Like, sis, we know these things. We know this thing. My lips are dry. So we know these things. So I'm just like, sis, come on. So anyways, well, I guess now I think some folks out there owe Miss Emma Chamberlain a little apology, because a lot of you guys were saying that Emma Chamberlain was the reason why Hannah and Emma were no longer friends. Now, we don't know what happened there. To be honest, this is my take on the whole situation. I'm privy to believe there's nothing that happened between them. I've been a high school girl before. It don't take too much for high schoolers to stop being friends with each other. It just don't. It literally takes one bad look, seeing them talk to somebody, and y'all stop being friends. So I don't think we should use this as a testament to Emma Chamberlain and Hannah's friendship. But notice how Emma Chamberlain is the richest of them all and the most unproblematic. You see when you're about your coin, you know how to act. Emma Chamberlain would have never been caught up in some foolishness like this. When Emma Chamberlain got accused of doing blackface, she took down that video so quick. She would never. That's when you're about your coin. By the way, I have class pictures, and that's what I'm getting ready, low key. When you're about your coin, you act right. You act right, and that's the biggest thing. Like I would love, I 100% low key stand beside Summer when I say the videos aren't that bad. They didn't call anyone the N-word. So they didn't do anything that was like horrible, like cancel them now. But it was rude. It was just rude. And I know how invested these little kids can be in their faves. And I just feel bad. Imagine if I sent Beyonce a fan edit and she posted a video of her laughing at my fan edit. I'd go die. Could you imagine? That'd be iconic though. Oh goodness. Anyways, so that's my video. That's my take on them. It's just rude. The video was rude and insensitive. They have to do better. And they know they have to do better. I think Hannah knows she has to do better, sis. Sis, your content's actually good. Summer, I've never seen a Summer video ever in my life. I promise you, if she wasn't on Emma Chamberlain's channel a few times, I promise you I wouldn't know who that little girl is. I promise you. That's why I said it's always the ones damn near careerless who got the most to say, because I swear to God I don't know who that girl is. I don't. Even when I think I said in my relatable white girl video, I didn't know who that girl was. I don't know her. We don't know her here. We don't know her. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one, of course. And yes, look at me. This is gonna be me when I take my pictures. Bye. Bye. What's my good? I don't have no. When you ugly, you don't even have good size. Anyway, I gotta put on my freaking blazer. Y'all gonna get more car videos because it's the only way that I can film and get it up on time and get y'all the content y'all want. Oh, and someone, if you emailed me about this video, because someone emailed me and was like, when are you gonna make this video? And I knew I was gonna come in my car and make it. I saw your email. See, you probably didn't think I saw it, but I saw your email. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next one. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.